Hello and welcome to this week's episode, which is starting from
Hasenkeif,
which was about 200 kilometres from where we left you last time.
Yeah.
However,
About 200 degrees hot as well.
yes, so we left at 5:30 this morning
Yeah.
to avoid the temperatures. It was 28 there, it's 42 here, and my God, am I feeling it.
We're currently hiding out in one of the many old cave dwellings in Hasenkeif because they see they had it figured out. It's nice and cool in these rock caves.
But also, can't really give you some blurb in a minute, a voiceover about what this place is all about. But it's actually closed. But Twisters, the ice cream, seem to be very good currency because they're allowing us to walk around and explore.
Yeah, it's definitely closed to the public. There's a lot of construction and development going on in here. But they're letting us just wander around. So can't tell you how much it's going to cost.
No. But I'm sweating, so it's costing me a lot in sweat and I need to keep moving. You can see from my eyes, I'm very, very tired. So let's go.
Hasenkeif is a town located along the Tigris. It was declared a natural conservation area by Turkey in 1981. However, despite local and international objections, the city and its archaeological sites have been flooded as part of the Ilisu Dam project.
Okay, so we are retreating. We've been up to the high point, which is the mosque, the Grand Mosque, and now we are going back to the truck. It's just too hot. Even my phone isn't working properly. It won't switch between video modes. Yeah, it's ridiculously hot, so we are retreating. Tonight's park up. It's on the Tigris. So this is where we were earlier. Old city. The old city of Hasenkeif is under here. That's the new city they built.
Woke up at 3:45 this morning because we are in for another 41. It's a 44 degree day. It was a rough night last night. How are you feeling?
Tired. I did sleep. The heat has caused a lot of problems with the truck. We'll go over them a bit later when I'm not driving. Yeah, it was too hot last night. I reached my limit. I was almost pacing at one point. 40 degrees is hot.
Also, some things you don't take into account, like our phones were overheating, so we had to constantly have them on airplane mode, which meant that it affected how well I could work, and also affected, some of our route planning and whatnot for today. So, yeah, some of the things you just don't really consider about extreme temperatures. Yeah, again, go on, Alaya. Okay, so it's not a true kahve donyasi, which is our favourite coffee in Turkey, but Shell garages have kahve donyasi, the coffee machines, and we're hopeful, even though it's like 5:30 in the morning, that this station is open. Success! However,
the guy in there was asleep. I could have walked out with everything and he would never have known. It's a good job the country here, theft is literally non-existent. So they don't really, security is not on their...
Cara and Tepe.
Good night.
Good night. It's early. We left at 4 a.m. this morning.
Yep.
It's
9:41 now.
Yeah.
And it's 36, 37 degrees.
Tad.
It's hot, very, very hot. So, you want to know where we are? We are at Karahantepe, which is a very, very important archaeological site because it's changed in the history books of when cultivation and civilization started to gather and community really began to form. Now, this dates back to, so far, they think around 12,000 years. 12,000 years before archaeologists and scientists thought that these things happened. So it's changed in history books. These are very, very important sites. This one is very, very new. The other one we're going to go and visit. Carrie, what's the name?
Gobekli Tepe?
Yeah.
Easier to read than it is to
This
say.
is one they first found. So yeah, very, 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 very important sites. And there's some great theories behind what happened to the people here and what they were doing here as well. So let's go and have a look.
Karahantepe is the first of a dozen prehistoric sites to be excavated in the southeastern province of Turkey, near the Syrian border. It includes homes within a vast ritualistic complex, demonstrating that hunter-gatherers built permanent settlements long before the advent of agriculture some 10,000 years ago. Okay, so we have decided Gobekli Tepe was only an hour away from where we were, so we decided to drive on, even though it's really hot. We're just going to see how we go. We'll find a park hub nearby so we can go and see Gobekli Tepe in the morning when it's a lot cooler. So it is about 12 quid, 230 each to get into here. I imagine the place we went yesterday will be the same.
When it's finished.
Kind of set up when it's finished. A bit bigger this side though. Show you around. Animation centre, which is very cool. It's very expensive. Then you just walk up a little bit and you wait for a shuttle bus, which you are very grateful for on this very hot day. Just waiting for someone to come and collect us, I think. Gobekli Tepe dates to the pre-pottery Neolithic, between 9,500 and 8,000 BCE. The site comprises a number of large circular structures supported by massive stone pillars, the world's oldest known megaliths. These sites have changed the timeline of human history, challenging the prevailing science on when and why humankind first settled down.
So, was it worth it? 100%. You should definitely come and see this place and Karahantepe if you are in the area. It's definitely worth it. It really does make you think about humanity and our past, because it's definitely not as it's been told. Oh, and if you're interested in an alternative theory, check out Graham Hancock. His theory was debunked originally, but now a lot of the things that he has been saying have come to light, and which makes his theory very relevant.
We've just seen a 10-year-old boy driving a car down the road here, which is interesting. Needs must, I suppose.
Honestly, I was gobsmacked. He had a younger kid in the car with him as well. It was around 10. We're driving through the main road, but going through like rural villages.
And he very politely pulled over to the side to let us pass, and then, thank you. Come on.
Tonight's park up. Excuse the wind. It's nice to have wind actually because it's 40 degrees. This is the Euphrates here, which goes all the way to Kuwait into the Arabian Sea. And there's Kerry grasping the tiny little bit of shade that we have. So, earlier in the video, we said that we would let you know about all the issues we've been having of late due to the heat. So it's getting up to 43, 44. We're running at the moment. So for all those that are watching, especially you Turkish viewers, we've skipped a lot of stuff. We know we've skipped a lot of stuff. We were planning to do a lot more than we have. We've gone to the 3 most important sites that we wanted to visit in the east, and we've done that. Well, one of them, which is coming up. But so we know we've missed a lot, but it's just too hot. It's far too hot for us. So the truck, it doesn't mind driving. It'll drive all the time. The temperature gauge is very steady, but for some reason, when she's really hot, she just wants to stall all the time. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's just too hot or what. So it's an investigation to do, but she never does it when it's cold. So I do believe it's a heat related issue. So that's the truck. So we have to leave early in the morning when we're driving to make sure we're the coolest part of the day. Now in the hab box, some things have started to fall apart. Some of the bits, mastic and stuff, has started to
Peel away?
Yeah, peel away, melt if you like. The main problem we're having now is the fridge. So we've got a Vertifrigo. It's very expensive. It's a very good fridge freezer. But at these temperatures, it struggles to keep up. I mean, like, it's really struggling. And the problem we have is we put it on full all day long because we've got free power all day long. But then at night, it's just on all the time. It's just consuming so much power. So we're having to turn it down at night and then pop it back up again at day, which is not really an efficient way of using the fridge freezer. Our technology. So technology wise, our phones are playing up, they overheat, video recording doesn't work very often. If you try to do any like personal hotspotting, the phone just gets ridiculously hot. Mine's actually switched off a few times on me. Also laptops are the same, they just can't handle the heat, and they keep crashing. We've both got Macs as well, new Macs. So yeah, anything else? Oh, the inverter, the fans on the inverter are just constantly running all the time. We've got an MPPT inverter combo, so they're constantly running. So I've got another fan which draws in air from outside into the cupboard to try and cool that down. And we ourselves are overheating as well, which isn't great. It's just too hot. 43 is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how the people here survive. They said it gets up to 55. I think I would pass out at 55. It's just far too hot. So yeah, so we are running to the coast where it's a lot cooler. I mean, it's 30, 31, which is still hot in our standards, but that's 10 to 11 degrees cooler at the high point of the day. So yeah, so we're giving it beans and we're running. Kerry, got anything to add to that?
Only that I am not designed for 40 degrees. Yeah, I'm ready to head down to the coast, be by the ocean, may even book into somewhere with a pool or something like that for a few nights, because it's just not nice. And on that note, my phone feels like it might just blow up in my face. It's really hot, so I'm going to turn it off. Maybe go and put it in the freezer again, because that's what we've been doing. That frozen bag of pasta that we don't like eating is making use of itself. So yeah, see you later.
So, I made this coffee at 8 o'clock this morning. Now, 5 o'clock, and it's still the same temperature that I put it in the flask. I can't drink it, it's too hot. That's how hot it is.
Also, best flasks ever from IKEA, they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, really good. Really
Only got one, we broke the other one. Gutted. Yeah.
Good morning. Sun is rising. It's 5:30 in the morning, and we are hitting the road. We are on our way to Mount Nemrut to see the stone heads and the tomb of the king. It's been a very hot 2 days here. Yesterday, very busy, got loads of bits done. But today we are moving on. I'm very tired, you can tell. So, let's hit the road.
So, that was super steep for that last bit. 25, 30 gradient.
Yeah, about 30%.
Yeah.
I was in first gear.
It took a long time. But the information centre, restaurant, cafe, all that stuff here. Our tickets, it is 100 Turkish lira per person, and then we're going to drive up a little bit further. I think we're going to camp here tonight. Crowning one of the highest peaks of the eastern Taurus mountain range in southeast Turkey, Nemrut Dagi is the temple, tomb and house of the gods, built by the late Hellenistic king Antiochus as a monument to himself, and where he was apparently laid to rest. The giant sculptures of gods and kings look out over an incredible sunrise and sunset every day, weighing in at around 6 tons and are a full 10 meters tall when erected. So hello from Mount Nimra.
Hello.
So this was one of the main things that we wanted to see in this trip, and I kind of feel like completed it, mate.
Yeah, we've done the 3. So, Gobekli Tepe.
Gobekli Tepe.
What she said. I have terrible trouble pronouncing things. Karahantepe and Mount Nemrut were 3 of the main things we wanted to see.
Yeah.
And we've survived the heat
Just.
to see them. If you are coming to Turkey, do think about what time of the year you come, because
Not July.
yeah, we stayed in Georgia too long.
Yeah, we did.
We should have left a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So it would have been a bit cooler. But it's a nice, about 20 degrees up here today. So,
Yeah.
and we're going to spend the night here.
We are.
Yeah, I think this thing. So, from Nimra.
Top tip, if you come into Mount Nimra, obviously the most popular times are sunrise and sunset because it is so beautiful and the sun comes up, lights up the faces and it's gorgeous. Very Instagrammable. However, we've got this place to ourselves right now.
Yeah, if you come up just after the sunset crowd go.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Sunrise crowd.
If you come just after the sunrise crowd have been and gone, you're in for a bit of a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get to see the faces light up orange, but you get to yourself and you can have a good walk around. Personally, the west side, the faces are in a lot better condition.
Yeah.
However, but they're all on the floor.
Yeah.
But the east side, you can actually see the bodies, so you get a feel for how big they are.
Yeah.
But the faces are in a lot worse condition.
Yeah.
They're a lot more weathered. So yes, I'm extremely pleased. I'm happy.
Yeah.
We've seen what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
And so from here we're moving on to Mersin, a few days around that area, and then we're heading to the port to get a ferry to Cyprus.
Yeah, we are.
So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks ever so much for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe.
All that
Help
good stuff.
push us out a little bit more.
Please.
It moves the algorithms and it gets more people to see our channel. It's not about making money, it's just about people seeing the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do those things, YouTube just goes.
Yeah.
So there we go. Anyway,
Thanks to our patrons.
right, thanks so much, patrons,
Love you loads.
and we will see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Sign in. Out. Out. Hang on a minute. I'm still here. I'm
Try
stuck.
again. One more time.